Looking for high-quality Bluetooth audio? We've got the JayBird JB-200 on this episode of Gadget. We'd like to thank our production sponsors, the University Catholic Center, the California Province of the Society of Jesus, and Gateway. Hello, and welcome back to Gadget at thetechstop.net. It's a place where it's always time to get your geek on. I'm your host, Father Robert Balloser of the Society of Jesus. I'm a priest in the California Province of the Jesuits. We're the largest religious order in the Catholic Church, and we're here again in the Center for Apostolic Technology in Honolulu, Hawaii. Let's get on to the tech. Now, when I say Bluetooth audio, most of you are probably not thinking of some sort of high-fidelity, high-quality audio headset. In fact, Bluetooth is more related to the kind of tinny-sounding headsets that we might have for our cell phone. I mean, there are a few standouts. There's the Jawbone, which we reviewed a few episodes back, which offers incredible sound for your cell phone. But then again, cell phone sound isn't exactly what we would say is the pinnacle of audio quality. No. You see, Bluetooth is really designed for sort of low bandwidth applications. Maybe a data transfer or two, maybe that headset for your cell phone, maybe even some sort of wireless audio from your laptop. But when we think of high quality headphones that you would plug into your iPod or your Creative Labs MP3 player or your Sansa, whatever it might be, Bluetooth probably isn't at the top of the list. Well, there's a company out there that wants to change your idea of Bluetooth. It's JayBird, and JayBird has sent us their JB-200. Quite simply, this is a set of wireless headsets. And, it's actually pretty cool. You see, the idea is they give you something that is designed for the active user, the person on the go, the person who exercises, who needs to get out there and have a headset that does multiple functions in one small package. And so they've put this together, promising that they can give you some high-quality audio from Bluetooth. Now the question is that really what they delivered? Well, we've had this for a couple of weeks now, and this is what we found out. The JayBird JB-200 is essentially two in-ear loop headphones connected by a 300mm long behind-the-head cord. The JB-200 uses Bluetooth 2.0 and is equipped with A2DP, meaning that all of the most commonly used multimedia functions on the host device, play, pause, stop, forward, and reverse, can be accessed through the buttons on the headset. One of the unique features of the JayBird is that it can pair with up to two devices simultaneously. That means that you can use the JB-200 with your media device and your cell phone, laptop, or other Bluetooth-enabled device at the same time. Pairing the device is quite easy. With the JB-200 off, you simply press and hold the play button until the status light starts to quickly flash blue. The device is now in pairing mode and can be synchronized with your iPod adapter, the 3.5mm MP3 adapter, your phone, or any other Bluetooth device. We were able to pair the JB-200 with pretty much every piece of gear in our lab, including our Bluetooth-equipped Gateway M171X laptop. In each case, pairing took just a few moments, and the device stayed paired throughout the entire time of testing. A note on battery life. When being used as a cell phone headset, the JB-200 is rated to last 6.5 hours. When used purely as headphones, the JB-200 is rated for 5.5. The JB-200 uses a lithium polymer rechargeable battery that charges from dead empty in about 2 hours using the integrated carrier with a USB charging plug. It comes with an AC adapter, but it can just as easily be powered from any standard USB port. JayBird promotes their sweat guarantee, which builds on the water-resistant nature of the JB-200. Though it's not waterproof and not designed for water sports, the headset is guaranteed against sweat-related damage and the like. The fit of the JayBird is of note because it can be either one of the most comfortable and natural-feeling headsets you've ever tried, or the worst. That's because JayBird has designed the JB-200 to be precisely fit via the earbuds. They include detailed instructions for using the right earbuds, angling them to best fit your ear canals, and seating the JB-200s on your earlobes. But it's mostly a trial and error process. However, it's well worth the 10 minutes or so to fit them exactly to your liking. Now, how do they sound? Well, in 2 words, It depends. When listening to podcasts and typical rock, rap, pop, country music, the JB-200 sounded wonderful. It had good bass response, clear highs, and rich mid-range. However, when listening to classical music or any audio source that had periods of dead silence, I could hear subtle cracking and popping. It's still a phenomenal sound achievement for a Bluetooth device, but you should know beforehand that there is a noise floor inherent with using a wireless device. As a cell phone headset, the JB-200 was good, but not as good as our gold standard of Bluetooth headsets, the Jawbone. Still, they worked every time, had reasonably good audio quality, and never dropped a call. The JayBird JB-200 is available online for $130 for the headset alone. You could purchase it with either the MP3 or iPod adapter for $160, or you could get the entire set, JB-200 MP3 adapter and iPod unit, for $200. I was actually quite impressed with the JB-200. I didn't expect much from a Bluetooth headset. I've tried wireless headsets before, and some of them have been good, some of them have been bad, but all of my experience with Bluetooth tells me that it just doesn't have the bandwidth. It doesn't have a thick enough pipe to give me the audio quality that I want. And the JB-200 has proved me wrong. Now, that's not to say that it's perfect. There are a few things about this that I think need to be addressed in the next version. The first thing would probably be the controls. Now, although there's a reason why they have it behind these rubberized connectors and it has its sort of membrane feel, I did find them a little stiff. And especially if this thing's going to be hanging off the side of my head, I don't want to have to push so hard that it's actually going to hurt my ear. The second thing is the way that it charges. Both the MP3 adapter and the headset itself charge out of this little USB dock. Now, it's kind of cool, it's elegant, it's their way of giving you something that's going to ensure that you don't break your headset or lose it. It gives you this nice centralized location that you can charge both this and the MP3 adapter through a single USB plug. But it would have been nicer to have like a micro USB port on the JB-200 themselves, and maybe another one on the MP3 adapter, just because that would give me one less thing that I have to carry around with me. Another issue with this is battery life. 5.5 and 6.5 hours of use is actually decent for a unit of this size, but if I'm going to use this as my only Bluetooth headset for both my cell phone and for listening to music, that might not cut it, especially if I do have to carry around this dock. That being said, I like it. It's comfortable once you get it fitted. And more than that, it's just so flexible. I was able to use it with our laptop when we tried to do Skype. I was able to use it with the MP3 adapter, with my Sansa and my iPod Shuffle. I was able to hook it up to the Nano via the little iPod dock. And I was able to use it with naturally Bluetooth-enabled players like the iPhone and the iPod Touch. And it just shows that this is very flexible. More than that, the MP3 adapter means that I can pretty much hook this into any device that has audio out. Anything that has a port for a headphone is, well, connectable to my JB-200. Now, if you are looking for something to use on the go, if you're an active Uber geek and you exercise regularly, if you want to get rid of cords and you kind of like the idea of a Bluetooth headset that can just sort of sit there and take up the functions of everything that you might stick in your ear, then might I suggest you take a look at the JB-200 from JayBird. It might be the last Bluetooth device that you buy. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Gadget. If you want to find out more about the JB-200 or any of the products that we reviewed on Gadget, you can always go to our website at www.thetechstop.net. If you click on the Gadget tab, you'll be able to find high-resolution versions of all of our episodes. If you want to send us an email, you can reach us at gadget@thetechstop.net. Well, I've been your host, Father Robert Balacer. This has been the Center for Apostolic Technology. And remember, there's no Uber geek without you.